Hello, the internet, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Tuesday, the 7th of July, 2020, and today I'll be live for 116 minutes. Although I gotta tell you, I'm getting completely jack of this crap. I don't know if I'm. There you go. I tell you what I think. This is what's concerning me. YouTube had made so many changes to the way you go live that you cannot just use OBS to start a stream. You have to load the YouTube studio. You have to go into the live stream dashboard. You've got to click go live. You've got to wait for that to come up on their screen. Then you've got to start your streaming software. You got to set up all this crap. It makes it so difficult for someone like me who's trying to do a live stream that gets longer every day by 1 minute. You just can't physically structure that. It's just not possible. So the workaround for the last, I guess 20 or 30 streams has been to use restream.io, which does trip the back end of YouTube, and you don't have to go into YouTube. You just set your restream up and hit go live. You don't even have to do that. You just turn it on, and as long as you got the stream key in, just hit your stream deck and off you go, like the old days. For some reason today, I did the exact same thing I've done for the last 6 days in a row, and I'm sitting here talking to you as if I'm live. I noticed my camera here, my screen here, which I use to watch the stream, isn't live, and I'm like, well, what the hell's going on now? Why am I not live? Why would all of a sudden today Restream just not send data? The reason looks like YouTube have disabled that feature at their end. Of course, no notification to anybody. Especially sucks if you're a daily streamer like I'm trying to be. So I go out there and start streaming and I'm going nowhere. So then I stop the stream, reload my OBS, reload my stream deck because it's got a countdown running now because I like to do these are timed streams, right? So the stream deck controls the whole stream. The stream deck kicks in the outro music, the stream deck ends it. So I go back into Restream to see what's going on, make sure the stream key hasn't changed, good, go back in, check the official stream key from YouTube, that hasn't changed. What's changed? I don't know. It just doesn't work. So what have I done? I've removed Restream. I've gone into the live streaming dashboard on YouTube. I don't care if I'm early to swear here. This shit is annoying. YouTube, listen to the creators. Don't remove the capability of external hardware to begin and end a stream. Do not force us to go into the YouTube studio to start and end our content. That makes no sense. That's another step. You've got to load up a browser and you've got to have the stream playing in a browser while you're streaming. And therefore you risk having the audio come through your browser into your stream and double up. Like I had here when I began, the audio was playing here because I had to reset everything. It's just a tedious, completely baffling way to stream. I don't understand why YouTube insist on this garbage. I stream daily on DLive with not a single hitch. You just hit one button on the stream deck and you're live and you're going. You hit the same button to end it and everything's cool. You don't have to go into the DLive back-end portal. You just go live. It's supposed to be easy. And it frustrates the hell out of me because I've got a show I want to run. I've got content I want to deliver. I've got the idea of the stream in my mind. I've got the stream deck running, and I come out here, and the stupidest thing stops it. And it makes me feel like, fuck it, I'm not going to do live streams on YouTube. It just makes me go, no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in fighting against the constant changes, the constant demonetization, the constant hurdles, just to do the thing. And the thing that I do gets demoted anyway. So what's the point, really? You work so hard to do something, they squash you, and then they make it super difficult just to even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's super frustrating. Hey, Susie Wojcicki, if you're listening to this, would you just start listening to the people using your platform? Please just start listening. Remove this studio garbage where you have to go in there. I could show it to you on screen. I've got to go into this. I'll show it to you now. I've got to go into the freaking studio. Get this crap going live. Absolutely baffling. Look at this, folks. I got to go over here. This is my live streaming. This is YouTube Studio. I have to go in there and I have to see this button here, end stream. that says go when you're going to go live. I have to physically go in there and tap go live. Now, what does that do? It starts your stream. But if your streaming software is not live because you haven't started a scene yet, it makes no sense. It's like, it's backwards. You should start your streaming software and that should send the signal to YouTube, which it always used to do. That's how it worked. That's how things. Sorry, folks. I'm super pissed off. It should not be this difficult to go live on fucking YouTube. It should not be, right? It should not be as difficult as it is. And here so what have I done? I began the stream and I quickly ran around, made sure all my browsers were muted because of course this stream right here, if this is playing and this isn't muted. And here so what have I done? This is what would happen. This is what would happen if I was live. You hear this? I got a delay here because YouTube forced me to have a browser open with their stupid studio in there. Now you can't hear anything because I'm not talking. You see what I'm saying? There's this stupid a concept. I cannot believe YouTube. This is playing in the background. What the hell, YouTube? I got to go in there and mute that. You stupid people. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely ridiculously stupid. It makes me not want to be here. I'm being honest. It makes me go, nah, done with it. Done with the forcing things to work, trying to manipulate the software, wangle my hardware around it just for them to change it all of a sudden when it was working, right? No, but not one single creator said to YouTube, hey, YouTube, can you change the studio? It needs to be done differently. Can you change that? Nobody said that. YouTube just went, well, we're going to change it. We're going to make a studio beta, right? We're going to roll this studio beta out. We think it needs changing. Did you ask the creators that use it? Nah, just change it. Go ahead, change it. And the thing is, you'll get used to it. You'll get working with it. Then they'll change it again. And then you're like, well, what have I got to do now? What hoops have I got to jump through to go live again on YouTube? So frustrating. So frustrating. Like I cannot express how frustrated I am at I've only been live 8 minutes. I wanted to do this stream about Discord and about the changes they're making to their platform. And now all I'm doing is getting flustered and frustrated, having to struggle to get this shit to work. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, YouTube. You guys are great over there, and this will get demonetized anyway, and blah, 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 blah. Hello, the internet. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about this. This is just what it is. This is just how it is on YouTube. It's a shame that this is how it is, but this is how it is at the level I'm at this nothing level, at a nothing level on YouTube. This is the frustration, and this is the vibe that we have to put up with as creators. Now you might say, well, how's that any different with a bigger creator? The only difference is that they've got more people around them. They've got a team around them, right? For instance, this morning, I was going to go live at 9 a.m. Turns out I went live at, probably about 9:15 because of this back end. But if that wasn't working, my team would be the ones dealing with it. And I could sit here in makeup, hair and makeup, and just wait for it all to be done. As it is, I'm a one-man show. I've got to do all the hard back-end work. I've got to do all the sorting out. I've got to make sure this is working, not a team. And you might say, well, that's because you're nobody. Yeah, that's right. I'm nobody. And the thing is, YouTube don't promote nobodies. They continually promote those at the top. Why, like I said the other day, why does Shane Dawson get on the trending tab when he's getting accused of all kinds of heinous acts? Fucking sexual deviant acts, yet he's on the trending tab. What the fuck? Okay. How about this? We're live. I have. Should I change this? Should I just? What are we now? We're 115 minutes in. Should I just say from now on, the live streams on YouTube will just be whatever the length they should be. None of this a minute longer, every day getting longer. My concept was, and if those that don't understand, those that don't know, and by the way, I'm going to get to the chat. I see you there. I see you there. I will get to the chat. I will live stream this. I will get to the live content. Do you think maybe it's time for me to say, hey man, your concept of a minute longer does not work on this platform because of the back end issues, because of the way they've negotiated the way the live format exists on YouTube. If you wanted to do a live stream that goes literally 60 seconds longer than the day before, every single day, an increment, and my plan was to get to 12-hour streams. That was my plan. Is it possible? Clearly it's not. We're 115 minutes in, and I've probably only done a handful, maybe 5 or 6 streams that have actually been 1 minute longer to the 60-second point, because it's physically impossible to time that because of the back end at YouTube. So maybe I've got to say, all right, scrap this minute longer concept because YouTube doesn't allow it. They make it so difficult. You're fighting against it every time you stream to get it to work, and you've never actually had it working ever, really. So maybe we just got to say, okay, man, let's just do an hour stream every day. Let's just do an hour, or let's just do whatever the content dictates. The idea behind my channel Gives a Minute was that it would be everything snapped to the minute mark. It's becoming extremely difficult to do that. In fact, it's pretty much impossible to do that. So maybe I've got to reassess. Maybe I've got to say, well, if I'm going to continue to create content on YouTube and live streams, I can't try to do the concept that I tried to do. It just doesn't exist on YouTube. They keep swapping the mechanism. They keep changing the idea. Maybe I can't do it. I mean, does that sound reasonable? I will ask the chat here. I'm going to go back up in my chat. I see a lot of comments, and I'm sorry. I mean, I began this with hello the internet. Tim's up there as well. See, and before this shit, Tim's asking how am I? I feel great, man. I feel good. I'm up early checking out Discord video option. I'm stoked for it. I'm really pumped for it. Tim says it's a subject I know nothing of. Be gentle with me. And me too. I'm learning about Discord video. I'm learning about the capabilities of Discord video into OBS for sure. It's something completely new to me. And then Tim said, who's running today's show? I'll tell you who's running today's show. YouTube's running today's show, as per every day. Surf Barrel's up there. Hello, Surf Barrels. Morning, Surf. I said I like saying that. I'm lucky still in bed, Tim. Message retracted, Tim. What did you say that got a retraction? Oh, you always type wrong, though. Surf Barrel says, you have a new surfboard sponsor? Yes, I do. And speaking of which, in the chit chat, Benny Crawford. Good morning, Benon. And there you go. I'm super pumped for this, Benny. I'm so pumped. That's one thing that doesn't really fluster me, right? That's surfing. Hey, look at this hideous hair. Surfing is well, it's not consistent, but it's at least I don't have to fight with YouTube for surfing, right? Although, you know, those views get nothing. 9 degrees outside for Tim. Crikey, that's cold. Tim says, hey, Benny says, hi, Tim. How's everyone doing today? Mindy's up in the house. Mindy, Surf Barrel's had to split and he's going to come back possibly. Mindy's, I got my Discord app open. So we're going to try this. I'm sorry that this is going the way it is, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think this is the shittest place to live stream. I'm being honest. I think it's terrible. It's just too difficult, right? It's just too difficult for no return. That's the main point here. It's too difficult for no return. I understand exactly how important this is, but it is super, super difficult to do. David Pretty Bread in the house. G'day, David. How do you do, man? But I am getting down there to the chat here. I just don't know why they change stuff. Like if they got reports from YouTubers saying, "Hey, man, that live platform's terrible. You got to fix it." Like, you know, can you do this? And for the last 6 months, man, it's really difficult to go live. Can you guys tweak that or get a new coder or do something different, fix it? That'd be understood, right? If the creators came and said, you got the YouTube tweets. Hey, YouTube, man, this isn't working. Can you guys fix it? I get that. I completely get that. Nobody ever did that, though. YouTube just went, oh, it's been that way for a while. Let's write new code. Let's change it. Let's move it. Let's change it. Why? It's not broken. Don't fix it, you fools. You want to make more work for yourselves? Absolute idiots. Absolute idiots. And that's when I said in the chat, after Tim says, hi, David, David's in the chat, I said, am I not here? Because I thought I was live. I just did everything like I do. I've been live 115 times on YouTube. Today's the 116th stream. I just did the same thing I've done every other time. No difference, right? And I look in the chat and no one's seeing me. Am I not here? I literally put that. Am I not here? I'm like, I should be here. I'm doing the same thing I've done every other time. But hello, what's going on now? Well, what do you know? YouTube changed something. Brilliant. Awesome stuff, YouTube. And Benny said, we will be patient. And then David said, not in video. I mean, yeah, okay. So I was up there in the chat, but I wasn't there in video. And again, I have no idea why. I don't understand it. Very confusing. Very confusing. Probably internet issues. That's the irony of it. I've sorted those internet dramas from way back. I don't have any issues with internet now. I've got my MIMO antenna array. I've got 4G with Optus, 4G with Telstra. I'm sorted. I'm using Speedify again. I'm sorted for internet. I got no dramas with the internet. It's now, or mainly, or not mainly, not concurrently, recently, it's the back end of YouTube that is causing the issue. And like I've said repeatedly, I change it. It's not broken. David, the streets here in Ireland are getting a bit more lively after the lockdown measures have been lifted a bit further today. How is it in your country? Well, let me tell you, it ain't good here. They've just closed the border between Victoria and New South Wales, which hasn't been closed since 1912. That's not the subject of the stream today, but you did ask. The shit's popping off in Australia right now. We got more cases overnight than we had during what they're calling wave 1 of the pandemic. It's worse now than it was at the start, and it's not good, dude. Not good. It's out of control in America too, says Mindy. Numbers are climbing in Missouri. Florida is getting hit really hard. I mean, yeah. See, of all the things, right? Of all the things I'm flustered with right now, it's the fucking back end of YouTube when we've got real shit going on in the world. I'm sorry I'm cussing so much, but like I said, I don't swear much, but if it deserves it, I'll fucking cuss. And this deserves it, right? This deserves cussing. Although I am seeing the humor in it. I am kind of getting a little bit of a chuckle to myself thinking about how flustered I get for this. Any other job, I would just walk out and say, hey, boss, I'm coming back tomorrow. You deal with it. But this is my gig. This is my thing. I'm doing this on my own, so I've got to sort it out. It's like, imagine turning up to your job and you're like, man, like when I was an electroplater, right? So a lot of the electroplating would involve metal polishing. Imagine turning up to the job and you're like, yeah, boss, that lathe isn't working, or that polisher's not working. I think the cable must be broken underneath it. I'm going to take a break while you fix it. That's it. It's his machine. You fix it. I'm going to have an early morning tea. I'll be over here in the sun reading a book until you get that thing fixed. Then I'll come back and use it for sure. But it's your machine, so you fix it. That's the equivalent, right? Here it's like, hey, YouTube, that live streaming thing's not working, but I got to fix it. How do I fix it? I can't fix it. It's not fixed. I can't fix it. What's going on? That's the frustration. That's the frustration. Chadsky says, g'day all. I thought I was late. Hi all. You didn't say g'day. I say g'day as an Australian. You said hi. You're not late. I'm late. And I'm not late. YouTube's late. And I apologize only because YouTube would not apologize to you. But they don't even listen to you. They don't listen to me anyway. Aero Gamer, morning. Good morning, Aero Gamer. How do you do? Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to know you. We are getting to the bottom of the chat here. Hey now, Gil's up in the house. Hey Mindy, Benny, of course, Benon, hello to you. Thank you very much. Benny Crawford, hey Gil, hey Chad. There you are, Benon, good to see you. Thank you. I think this is becoming clearer to me. I think what I've got to do is just scrap this 1 minute longer crap, right? I can't fight with this all the time. I'm just going to go live every day. And whenever the conversation finishes, whenever we feel like it's done, we'll wrap it up. The idea was good. It's not possible. It's not possible. I think I gotta. That kills me, right? That kills me because that's my concept, and the only reason it's not possible is because it's not possible. So I'm gonna end it. I think I've come to that decision. Gil says, "Preach, brother. I feel your pain. Yeah, you know it, man. I've done 20-minute live to discover that the stream didn't stream when they changed the process. Very messy. Yeah, that's why, Gil." That's why you must have a secondary display showing the stream on a separate connection. This is not on the internet I'm using here to stream with. This is a separate internet connection. It's almost like I'm watching the stream as a viewer. Because if you don't have that, you don't know what's going on unless you open a browser which you have to do now. And then the next thing you know, you got double audio going. This thing's still in the background. Look, I've got to have this up running while I'm live. Can you believe that? That's garbage, YouTube. That's absolute garbage. You never used to have to do that. You could just go live on OBS, have the screen playing up there, and you know you're live. It was super easy. It was super easy. Mindy, so frustrating. It's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for me. It's a frustrating experience is what it is. Hey, Charlotte Rose. Hey, Gil. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte Rose, YouTube. Broadcast yourself. Keep going, brother. Maybe have Siri time it for you instead. I'll just stream till the conversation is over. I think I have to acknowledge that this isn't going to work, right? The live streams are fine, but the idea of doing a minute longer each time, that's not going to work. I get that now. It's taken 116 of them to finally sink it in, right? And I'm a little slow with that. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little slow with that kind of stuff. It's taken that long for me to go, all right, man, doesn't work. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. As of tomorrow, we'll do a live stream and we'll do it for as long as we damn well please. Whatever that takes. In fact, today, forget it. Today, this stream today, we'll just do it as long as we want. We'll do this stream as far as we want to go. Easy. Hey, that's a weight off my mind. That's a weight off my head. That's me saying, I had a cool concept. The concept was every single time I went live, it would get longer by a minute every day. And so therefore, eventually we'd have a 12-hour stream where we're sitting here chatting all day. I like that concept, but it's physically not possible given the YouTube structure. So, won't do it. Won't do it. I mean, we tried 116 times. We tried. You know I tried. Damn how I tried, right? I tried so hard to do this. It's not possible. We just won't fight it any longer. I'm not fight it. Don't fight it. Of course, if you stream till conversation is over, we would still be covering 5G. That's true, actually. That was a fun yesterday. That's actually a very good point. But how about this? I think, actually, the more I think on this, the better this concept is developing. Because if we're deep in a conversation, there's no way I'd end the stream, right? So yesterday, for example, we were just getting going with Atlas walked away. In fact, I felt like him or her, I guess it's a him, Handel, I feel like Handel was kind of getting upset with me. Didn't like the questioning. At that point, I would not have ended that stream. I would have continued. But because of the time frame, it was literally the stream ending. So, I mean, I think this is a better idea to not. And by the way, when I would be streaming, knowing that the end is coming, I'd be trying to wrap it up, giving a 10-minute buffer at the end. Now, I guess I don't have to do that, right? Now it can be like, well, what do you guys? I mean, I can ask the chat, right? I can say, do you guys want to? You feel like we've covered the topic? Should we wrap this up here? Yeah, I think that's how we should do it. I think it's more, and you know what's happening? It's becoming more and more like DLive, right? We're watching content here. We're watching other streams. It's becoming more and more like the DLive platform. Interesting. Interesting. Also, if I did that, I could theoretically have an end screen which could have. I'm sorry. I'm now thinking outside the square. I'll leave that with me. But I think as of this stream today, we'll just wrap things up when we feel like it. We won't be. I'll change my intro to not include the 1 minute longer crap, and we'll just go. We'll go a different format here. Yeah. Okay. I think that's just. I mean, in the chat, is that cool? Were you guys looking forward to 12-hour streams? Were you looking forward to 7-hour streams, 5-hour streams, 5 hours and 27-minute streams, 5 hours and 28 stream? Were you looking forward to that? I know I was. I was really looking forward to that. But if it doesn't work, which it clearly doesn't, I cannot continue to fight it. This will also open up, well, not open up, but you know how I was saying that my IRL content will not be timed based? That kind of means we could IRL stream sooner. We could theoretically do a streaming from Stevan as part of Julive. I'm no longer succumbing I'm no longer playing myself into the time frame, which was going to be difficult with the IRL content, very difficult. So now that we're not doing that, I could theoretically do a as per Julive. I wasn't going to do streaming from Stevan until August because of the time thing, because I wouldn't have been able to be driving and streaming to a time limit. It would have to just be whatever the stream is. But now, if we've gotten rid of that concept, we could technically do a streaming from Stevan tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. I got to set shit up, but Mindy definitely liked the concept of more. Gil says, your call, but never stop fighting till the fight is done. At this point, I feel like it's done now. That's the thing. This morning was the last straw for me. Really, like the beginning, 7 days into July, and it falls over. For whatever the reason. And again, I didn't do anything different. Restream is the same process it always is. You load this is how Restream works. You start Restream and it says this channel, you go to YouTube and it says this channel is on hold. Go to your YouTube live dashboard. Okay, so you go to your YouTube and okay, hang on. Let me go back. Last night, and this is what a daily streamer does. You set the stream up in YouTube, and you set a live schedule time. Make the thumbnail, schedule it for 9 a.m. the next day. Put the details in. Put the thumbnail in. Put the tag in. Make it on a playlist so that it goes onto your channel in the waiting area, right? You do that the night before. So therefore, if anyone stumbles on your channel, they can see that there's a live stream scheduled for 8 hours, scheduled for 7 hours, scheduled for 6 hours, 5 hours. An hour before live, this is what I do. I wake up, I get all my streaming things set up, the area, get my hair and makeup done, get all sorted. Then at about half an hour before, you go into restream.io. You load that web page up, and it always goes to your default YouTube channel. And that always says this channel is on hold, which is a sort of a confusing thing to see, but there's no trick to it. It just says go to your YouTube studio dashboard, which is something that you never used to have to do, but now you do. So you click that link, you go to the dashboard. What that does is Restream sends another stream, a thumbnail of a generic gives them in a live stream. It sends that generic thumbnail up there. And then technically you've got 2 streams waiting. Now then you choose a drop-down box to choose the stream you want to send to. In this instance, the one that I set up the night before, the stream title, whatever it is. Today it was Discord video, whatever that one. So you send it to that. Once you send it to that, you can actually close that browser and you don't need to open up Studio Dashboard on YouTube because Restream sends that signal to that stream. Very straightforward. I've done it that way for maybe 50 streams. I've done 116 streams. It's definitely, at least the last 50 streams have been done that way. And that's what I did today. Exactly the same process. No change at all. And I go live and I'm watching the thing and it's not changing. And I'm like, why's there? And I'm looking in the chat and there you go. It just didn't work. So what does that tell you? That YouTube have done something in their back end to not receive that content from restream.io. Do I need to worry about that? Not really. Does it affect my stream? Absolutely. Does it affect how I stream? 100%. Do I need to eradicate Restream? Yep. Do I need to go back into the studio as YouTube request and start a stream there every time like this? Yep. I've got to play on this button here. I've got to hit the end stream button to end the stream. I've got to go into YouTube and start the stream up the same place. I have to do that. That's just the way YouTube insist we work. So I say we agree to that. I say for once we agree with YouTube and we just play their game. I'm going to eradicate Restream.io. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to stream on YouTube using the studio dashboard. And there we go. And the more I talk about it with you beautiful people, the more it becomes clear. Mindy liked the idea of more. Me too. Aero Gamer, I'm liking that idea of Stevan. My philosophy, Chad speaking here, on stuff like this is you do you. So I feel you should just do whatever you enjoy doing most. Good point, Chad. Very good point. Very good point. And I don't enjoy this level of frustration at all. I really enjoyed the concept of doing a stream that got longer by a minute every day. I love that because my plan was, and the idea behind it was that if I start my stream at 9 a.m. and every time I stream, it gets longer by a minute, theoretically, we're going to be live for the entire 12 hours. By the end of it, it'll be a 12-hour stream. Now, why would that be interesting? Because on a 12-hour stream, you go through so many time zones. So for me in Australia, when I begin, it's 9 a.m. But for Mindy, it's like, what is it, 7 p.m. for you, Mindy, in the States, in Missouri, maybe 5 p.m. So you're automatically, you're going through my day here, but then you're going through the night in the US. And as per 12 hours, you go through 6 hours of that, and suddenly you're into the 1 a.m.s, the 2 a.m.s in America, depending on which side of the country you're on. At that point, and it would be Friday night, Saturday morning, you'd have people that are boozing, people that are gaming all night, people that are up all night playing, and I'm live, and they're live. And I just thought that'd be a brilliant idea to grab that audience. And we got David Prettybread here from Ireland. We've got a UK fan base as well. So those crew would also come in and be at their leisure. Right? I'd be here for the whole 12 hours, but it would beautifully bump into everyone's time zone. That was kind of the concept. That was where I was going with that. I like the idea that I really appreciated when people from the UK came in and said, "Oh, dude, I'd love to catch your stream, but it's always a bad time for me." I'd always say, "Yeah, I get it. It's a bad time for you now, but as we move in longer every stream by a minute, I'll be here at the same time at the beginning, but slowly that'll work into your time zone. So just come back to my channel in 6 months when we're a little further in, and I'll see you then." That's kind of what I was doing with it. I thought that was I thought that was a good idea. I thought that was a unique idea. I thought that was something no one else is doing. That's my thing. I've always wanted to do things that no one else is doing. I've always wanted to make my content unique to Gives a Minute. And that was one way I was doing that with the live stream. 116 streams in, I just don't think it's possible. So I think we say adiosi, choosy, and we don't do it any longer. We just go live for however long we want. I guess that does raise an interesting question though. Should we always begin it at the same time? That's a good question. I feel like it should. I feel like it should always be the same beginning time, and it could go on long. It could, you know what? We could be sitting here doing a 12-hour stream without even knowing it. I mean, I'd know it. My ass would get numb, but... So 6 p.m. for Mindy and 4 for Edie. Yeah, there you go. Edie's in LA, so... yeah, okay. Just do a 12-hour stream on a special occasion. I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. See, that's the other thing. The more I talk about this, the more I feel like it's better to just remove the idea and just do what we want. Because if I'm doing a streaming from Stevan and we're driving around at a cool spot and, you know, there's whales or something, or there's like, you know, I get talking to a girl and she wants to go surfing with me and we start streaming, we keep the stream up or whatever, that I'm like, that would suck to cut that off, right? Because of the time frame. But if it's just, well, man, do you want to, we're streaming from Stevan. It's like, well, do you want me to put the camera around and just, you can watch me surf for the next 40 minutes? You won't see Jack because it's not a very zoomed in shot, but at least you, yeah, okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. I think we're getting somewhere. 12-hour streams are an endurance run for the streamer, which can't be done all that often. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm ready for it though. I'm ready for it. And I've done it before. David, the time zone thing, I was something looking forward to keep the concept of Gives a Minute, move the start of the stream by a minute forward. Huh. Move the starting time. Yeah, I like that concept, David. The only thing I can think why that wouldn't work for me is because I do stream on DLive as well. So if I was to move that stream back every time I streamed, then eventually it would get to the point where I should be live on DLive, but instead I'm going live now or at that time on YouTube. That would clash. I like the concept though. I just don't think for regularity's sake. And also, this has to be factored in. When I am streaming from Steven, it's got to be at a suitable time for me, daytime, right? Either early morning or after lunch, kind of for the sunlight. A lot to think about here, folks. A lot to think about. I tell you what, though, this has been very, very cool to have this discussion with you. This is not what I wanted to discuss on the stream. Should we, and again, here we are. We're at a great point here. Should we wrap this stream up, or should we take a break and then come back in with the actual content, the Discord content? I'll leave it up to you guys. I mean, I mean, this is a two-way street after all. But I'm so structured with my YouTube content where it's like I know I've got to do this and I've got to do that. But now it's more flexible, right? It's more a case of, hey, what do you guys want to do? We've had a scathing commentary here from me about YouTube. We could just snap this off now, or we could take a break. We could run the promo for the album, come back and have the Discord discussion. Leave it up to you. Charlotte Rose says a break and content. Charlotte Rose says, I say slide into the content. 12-hour streams, endurance run. Yeah, okay. I like the idea. Let's do that then. This is flexibility, right? This is cool. This is flexible. What we'll do, folks, we'll take a little slight pause here. I'm gonna run my promo for my album. When we come back from that, we'll get straight into the Discord content. We'll put this YouTube stuff behind us, and I'll make some changes, and we'll come back tomorrow as a new format, or a slightly new format. Still be a July, but yeah, okay, cool. I'm feeling better. I hope you guys are. Welcome back to the, no, not a slightly random daily song at all. This is not slightly random, and this is not a song. This is a video to explain to you the Armageddon and how you can get your own copy of the Armageddon. Now, what's the Armageddon? It's my latest release. You know, I've been talking about the music I make under the moniker of That's Well, we've been discussing the latest recording. It's been taking place for the last little while. I'm happy to announce that today is release day, July 1, 2020. Why have I chosen the date July 1st for the release here? No reason except that everything kind of moved towards that being the end point of the recording process. And I figured for the whole month of July, I could promote this album, getting it into your hands. I want to give it to you for free. That's the thing. I want to give you the album for free. So as of today, and right through the whole month of July, there will be a link that I'll make clear to you either in the description here or in the chat. This is the link for you to go to and to nab the album for free, completely for free. You can download those MP3s and go to town. But the reason I want to talk to you more in detail about that is because I also want you to be able to get your hands on a hard copy if you want it. Now, you may not want this. You may just want the songs, and that's cool. But if you do want a hard copy of the album, you're gonna have to buy it, and it's not like you're buying it off a shelf. I'm only gonna print the amount that people order. So from July 1, let's say through to July 30, right? That's the whole month. That's the order process. So if you put your order in anytime in July, that means you are getting a hard copy of the album, but it hasn't been made yet. At the end of July, I will snap that process off, and if you've ordered, we'll go on and get those printed, and then I'll ship them to you. Now, the cost will be very, very negligible. I'm not looking to make money here. I'm not a musician. I'm a live streamer. I create content. I enjoy making music, but that's not the point of this. The point of it is to have a bit of a laugh. The only reason I want to do the hard copy is because last time with the second umming, so many people wanted a hard copy, and I only had 20 made. So this time, I'm not making them until I know how many are wanted. So if you do want to nab a hard copy, go to that link, do all the things there. While you're there, grab the download. This here is not the album. This is mocked artwork. This is the cover of the album, but that is not the actual album. On the album, there are a bunch of songs.
There was a time when I tried to explain. It was very blunt, but on the right track. I smoked him hard after a bottle of Jack. And what I said I would never take back. But he took it the way that a schoolboy would.
Without going too deep into the details, I recorded everything. Guitars, bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, vocals. Now you know Duncan, Buzz Kingo. On certain tracks, he came down here and helped out, added his little bit to it as well. That's all listed on the liner notes in the artwork. Another reason why you'd want to get a hard copy. Having Duncan down here to help out with the music was so rad. It was so much fun. But he's not the only guest to appear on the album. Out here in the ocean, one day I was surfing with a South African guy who was holidaying in the next door house. And after a bit of chit-chatting, we got hanging out. And he kind of said, oh, just curiously, do you happen to have an instrument? I mean, I've been missing the guitar. I play a bit of guitar. He came in, we had a jam, we wrote a song. It's on the album. That all came from surfing right here, just random surfing with a stranger.
It's looking for the dream. Today we're gonna feel like never before. Number 3, tomorrow the same.
Also featured on the album is the handiwork of Lachlan Sheehan. Now Lachlan is the sound engineer with Tracer. He did a beautiful, beautiful job at polishing a turd. He didn't just polish a turd, he rubbed that thing until it shone like Jupiter in all of its glory. Does Jupiter shine? I don't know, but whatever Lachlan did, he made this stuff way better than what it was. Lockie, dude, thank you so much, man. Go and have a listen to this and tell me this doesn't sound audibly, sonically insane. Lockie, yeah! There's also a few cover songs in here. Now, you guys wanted me to do 4 Non-Blondes, so I did that. That's in there.
Sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the
There's also a Pink Floyd cover. There's also an Omnis cover, right? I covered one of my own songs. The rest of that stuff is brand new material for you to enjoy. But that's not all. You know me and music. My favorite band is Ween. I love the band Ween. And so to make this release even more special, I recorded 20 covers of Ween songs, and it's on this album here. The point of me showing you that is, that's also for you as part of this package. When you download the album, The Armageddon, you get this as a bonus free disc. And if you order a hard copy of The Armageddon, you also get a hard copy of 10 more songs by Ween.
I don't know where you're coming from, but I wish you'd go away. And I don't know where you get your money from, but I wish I didn't have to be the one to pay, and I'm not sure how to say.
I've chosen to call it 10 more songs by Ween, but put 20 songs on there to be a little bit silly. But anyway, that's there for you as well. And I'll also throw in some Gives a Minute stickers for those hard copy orders. If you order a hard copy, you'll get some stickers. You'll get 3 things. You'll get the Armageddon, you'll get 10 more songs by Ween, you get a bunch of Gives a Minute stickers. I might even write a handwritten note on there for you as well. But you have to do it between now, July 1, and July 30. After July 30, there will be no more orders. Whatever it is, the number that we have, the amount, is what we go on order. There'll be about a month delay between when they get manufactured and when I can ship them to you. So if you order anytime between now and the end of July, I would expect you to receive your copy of the Armageddon in September. That'd be the earliest. I'd say August will be the production, then there'll be the mail out. I reckon September you'd get it. That's why there's the download link to grab the music right now if you want it. Don't come to me after July and say, I want the album, man. You won't be able to get it. You'll have to go to Spotify's and Apple Music and all that place to buy it. This is the 1 month of opportunity. It's July, the opportunity month. Is that enough promo? I don't know about doing promo for my own music. There it is. I promoted my own music. Now look, while I sit down and take a listen to both the Armageddon and 10 more songs by Ween, you guys can go back to the live stream. This is not a Slightly Random Daily Song. Just go back to the live stream. I'll see you there.
Oh shit! You got me. I'm just sitting here thinking, the more and more I think on this, the better it makes me feel. The better it makes me feel. I think that this has kind of been a little bit of a blessing in disguise. It's opening up more ability to be more flexible on the live stream. And the example that I just had a whole bunch of endorphins rush through my mind, my body. Just the point when I said, what do you guys feel? Do you want to end this, or should we come back, run promo and come back? It's like, that's the beautiful thing. Like I've always said, the reason you do live is to engage the chat. And what better way to engage the chat than to ask them, what do you want to do? Do you want to wrap it up, or do you want to continue? And that concept wasn't there before when I was stuck to the time frame. So the more and more this settles in, the more it's kind of making me feel confident that we made the right choice. I was also thinking I can change my intro piece, my outro piece. Today there won't be an outro piece because we'll be waiting for the stream to do it. Although I could probably trigger it. But yeah, I can change the opening. I can change the outro. I'm. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for being such a shit show that we've got to this point where we're changing stuff. Well, look, and again, I didn't really explain this at the beginning of the stream, and my fault, but I should have explained to anyone that came in specifically looking for the stream title what we're talking about, Discord video options. Jump forward to the half an hour mark, because usually we take the first half an hour. Here we are, 48 minutes in, but I didn't explain that to anybody, so I apologize if you were just watching. If you're just here for this content, the Discord content, it's taken us a long time to get here. That's on me. I had a bad stream, but I apologize. But let's get deep into this content on Discord. So, first of all, for those that don't know, Discord is a server. Now, what's a server? It's a place where you can store information. You know what a server is, right? So it's an information portal. It was designed specifically for gamers at the initial outset of Discord. It was for gamers to interact with each other, sharing their game content. JD Max, boo! Hi, brother. Congratulations on your new surfboard sponsor, and great game, Benny. Ciao, Bella. Charlotte Rose too. Thanks, JD Max. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. So it was initially began as a gaming platform for gamers to interact and share content. But what happened was people started using it more for general conversation outside of gaming. And so I think Discord kind of sort of saw that and they were like, wait a sec, we designed this for this, but people are using it for that. Okay, let's morph. And so they morphed. And so Discord, up until a couple of weeks ago, Discord was sort of more about conversation and about a place to share your conversation in the sense of text chat. So you could, if you've never been to Discord, you can set up your, like, let's just say Glass wants to have a Discord. Glass can set up their own Discord server, and then inside their server, they can have different servers of their own. And in those servers, you could have a conversation relating to when I put water in this glass, or when I put Coke in this glass, or when I put liquor in this glass. And inside those individual servers, you can have the conversation in text format. based around whatever that topic is. In this case, water in the glass, Coke in the glass, or liquor. So that's a very, very general scope of what Discord was. They quickly added the ability to have voice conversations, so you can chat in a separate server with other people in real time using your microphone and your Kansas, which was rad. And then most recently, and I want to read this, they've moved out of the gaming world almost entirely, and they've embraced video. So now you can do all the stuff we just talked about in a server, but you can also do a video chat, which is, I mean, this could have been a response to COVID-19 and the usage of applications such as Zoom and Skype, even Facebook FaceTime, group FaceTime chats. This would have been, in my mind, this would have been a direct response to that. Me, on this very stream, I'm looking forward to moving into interview situations, and I was thinking, should I be using Skype as the interview pull-in, or should I be looking at Zoom or Facebook Messenger or something entirely different? And someone said, dude, why don't you use Discord video? You've already got a Discord server. Why don't you use that video feature? And I was like, what? You can do that? So I want to learn about that. I want to try it here today on the stream, and we'll go from there. I mean, it might not be suitable. There's a couple of requirements I have, but back in the chit chat, Benny, hey JD, Chad, I think I'm a member of like 10 different Discord servers. There you go. JD and whiskey, no Coke in that glass. Right on, B there. Not this early, JD Max, not this early. Aerogamer, during homeschooling, my kids were using Discord to talk to each other without even the teacher hearing on Zoom. Shifty kids, smart kids, right? Not shifty, smart. That's smart. That's very smart. How's the ribs doing, brother? I'm on the mend. I'm actually getting an x-ray tomorrow for this. So I'll let you know. But again, a little bit of pain, but not much. So over here, folks, there's a news report from The Verge. Discord raises 100 million and plans to move beyond gaming. Now, this did come out a little while back, June 30. So we're about 7 days post this, but let's just have a quick perusal. Make this a little larger in font style. Discord on Tuesday announced it's making a number of changes to expand its service beyond the gaming community. The company says the change is one its users have requested. Again, the users change. This is what happened here on this stream. We changed our content based on the givers, and also based on YouTube. YouTube requested as Discord has become more of a tool for day-to-day community. You hear this? It's now a tool for day-to-day. This is putting Facebook at a run for their money. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like Facebook. Discord is certainly getting closer, giving Facebook a run for their money. This is a quote. It says, games are what brought many of you to the platform, and we'll always be grateful for that. This is from the Discord CEO, Jason Citron. As time passed, a lot of you realized and vocalized that you simply wanted a place designed to hang out and talk in the comfort of your own communities and friends. You wanted a place to have genuine conversations and spend quality time with people, whether catching up, learning something, or sharing ideas. This is what Discord is so rad for. So rad for this. The company launched a redesigned website with the tagline, "Your place to talk." I like that. The new site describes Discord as appropriate for school clubs, gaming groups, art communities, or just groups of friends. Discord has outlined a number of actions it plans to take to make its platform friendlier to non-gamers, right? So if you're not a gamer, and I'm not a gamer. I talked about doing gaming content on here on my YouTube and maybe on DLive, and then we talked ourselves out of it. We've never needed gaming. I'm 44 years of age. I spend enough time in front of my machines as it is. I don't want to be addicted to Donkey Kong Jr. again like I was in high school. I don't need it. I got no time for it. So I'm not a gamer. So this speaks directly at me. This includes improving the new user onboarding experience. I mean, that's certainly something that needed repairing. People have often reported, I can't get onto Discord, or I got the link but the app won't open, or whatever it is. There's been a few issues, right? Not gonna lie. They've increased the capacity. I'm trying to say capability. The capacity for voice and video chat. There you go, right there, video chat. and continuing to invest in reliability and performance as our top priority. There you go. Let's scroll down. As Discord's audience continues to grow, especially as the coronavirus pandemic, right, and increased demand for voice and video chat services, the company, which competes primarily with workplace apps like Slack, see, I've never heard of Slack, announced it has now more than 100 million monthly active users. Wow, okay. Interesting. JD Max, so what's your quick opinion on 5GB? Safe or not safe? It's safe. Totally safe, dude. 100% safe. So 100% safe. Nothing to worry about. And bring it on, bring it on. Discord has also placed a heavier emphasis on its voice chat platform of late. The company said back in April that it had seen 50% growth in voice users in the US. Wow, okay, that's half the growth has been in the voice side of it. In March, Discord upped the number of users who can seamlessly view a live stream from. You know, you can live stream in Discord, right? I don't want to do that, but you know you can. You can live stream in Discord. I mean, salute to the Discord machine. That's pretty rad. Pretty rad. So that's the Verge report there, but let's have a look at the Discord YouTube channel. Now, this is kind of like their little promo place, I guess, this is on June 30th when they release this. So this is like a little promo piece. Let's have a look.
When we think of games, we think of people. Memories of late nights with childhood friends awash in blue TV lighting, having a sibling beat a level for you, growing up, making friends through a keyboard or controller, and losing contact. These experiences shaped us and, into adulthood, escaped us. We wanted a better way to play games online with friends, to meet and laugh and cherish the togetherness around gaming we loved. We wanted to build a place where you could game, talk, and ultimately belong. So we built Discord. And you loved it. You told us Discord brought joy and ease to many of your lives. You got involved with our community, helped guide us to build features that made Discord a unique place to hang out. You made Discord the place to game with your friends. But soon, Discord became something else. You made it something that goes beyond gaming.
I like this how it's user driven, right? Like the users decided, we don't want to just play games there. Can you add this on that? And they were like, well, yeah, we didn't think that's what this would be, but why not? And now look what it's like. You can live stream in Discord.
Homework study groups, music jam sessions, recording entire podcasts. You made Discord into a home, a place for you and your friends to hang out in, no matter where you were or what you were doing. You took the app we created and ran with it, making it more diverse and fantastic and personal than we could have ever imagined. And you made us think, was Discord really ever about games? Well, yeah, they're what inspired us in the first place. But if we really look back, games were just the foundation. And to use Discord, some of you felt you had to exclude your friends who didn't game. Discord works for gaming, but you showed us it could work for so much more. We just had to listen. And we are. Looking ahead, we want to focus on the experiences and people that matter to you. And that doesn't always include games. In many cases, you told us it doesn't include games at all. You've said you
not including games at all. JD Max in the chat, my next phone will have a 5G in 10 to 11 months or sooner. I just got an iPhone 11. Wow, okay, cool. Mindy says it's safe, JD. Only 10:15 a.m. now. Yeah, it's early in the morning here, dude. YouTube streams earlier. Just don't climb a tower. Yeah, don't fall off a tower.
A reliable place for you and your friends to hang out and talk. We're committed to keeping Discord as that place. A reliable and welcoming place no matter your interest or background. And we'll keep listening in the years to come, hearing your feedback, continuing to build features you want, and creating something where you or anyone can belong. Games will always be important to us, and to many of you. But really, Discord's about you, what you make it and who you talk to. So gather up some of those people and invite them to hang out with you on Discord.
So that's a little promo piece, and they've obviously tweaked that, I guess, for this new change. But this one here, server video, a 46-second video from Discord explaining their video capability.
Okay, so hear me out. Imagine you're in a voice channel, and instead of just hearing your friends, you can see them. And also you're a crab, like the crustaceous kind with the claws. Anyway, you're in the voice channel and you're having a dance party, or you're giving your friends a music lesson. Or you're floating aimlessly in the ocean together because time isn't real. And you can do all this on the go and join your friends from wherever you are. Well, now you can dance and jam and float with server video. Go to your favorite server, hop in the voice channel, and try it out. No rush. We'll wait.
I mean, that's a pretty silly video. I thought that'd be a little bit more of an explanation. There's a little bit of a comic video relief there. But I mean, the idea of the server video, it has a specific. Well, I have a specific requirement for that. So here, when I stream to any platform, YouTube or DLive, I'm using OBS. And to bring in Discord, if I was to go over here, when we have a Discord call in, I'm on Discord right now. I'm gonna just go in here and get into the call-in line. So I've now joined the call-in line, and you see me come up there, right? My avatar comes up. So that's using a Streamlabs overlay that someone's built specifically for, and you can hear as I'm talking, it goes green. And so if we had a guest in there chatting with me, they would be there and they would go green when they chat. But that's specific to audio. To bring in a video feed into OBS, I'll just bump out of there. Get back there. To bring in a video feed from OBS, and I'll also disconnect myself from the chat line. To bring in a video feed from OBS, there isn't really the ability yet within OBS to natively, either through NDI or a web browser, to punch that in. So what I've got here on the screen, as you can see, is the live givers chat. Now that's literally a URL which is copied from the popped out chat on YouTube. So I pop the chat out, copy the URL, dump it in as a browser source in OBS, and you're good to go. Theoretically, you should be able to do that with a video URL as well, but I don't know how yet because this is early days. But there is there is a self-help menu here in Discord, which we can have a quick look at. Screen sharing and video calls. Now, don't forget, when they talk about screen sharing, they're talking about inside Discord. So they're not talking about bumping that into OBS. They're talking about doing all this inside Discord. In addition to being a pretty sweet voice and text chat app, Discord can offer you up to 9 of your closest comrades an equally awesome video and screen sharing experience. Okay, I don't like all their language, but whatever. With both screen sharing and video calling, we saw an opportunity to use them side by side in a seamless manner. Instead of having to jump all over the place to switch from one to the other, they're available simultaneously anytime you have a video call. Before we dive in, let's get everything all set up. So getting started. So in your user setting, this is how to get the video up and running. So you go to the voice and video section. You're going to have to select your cameras here. Pretty straightforward. Now, I did do this. I just want to show you that I did do this. Benny's got a split. No worries, Benny. Take care, my friend. I want to show you that I did this on my Discord here. If I bring this over here, you'll now see my Discord. I'll make it green. Make it green. I thought you clicked to do that. So you got my Discord there. I went over to my home menu here, and I went down to user settings. And in here, voice and video. Unfortunately, when you select your camera, so I've got the Camlink 4K, which is the reverse camera. You'll see that come up in a second. That's the reverse camera. And now this is my actual camera. But as you can see, it's flipped. So this is my left, which is now right. That is my right, which is my left. That's a bit of a shame that they haven't managed to give you the ability to flick that. If I swap that to my FaceTime camera, this is the built-in FaceTime camera on the MacBook Pro. Again, it's flipped, right? So you might say, well, it's not flipped. If I go back to the actual camera, you might say it's not flipped here in Discord. It's flipped here in your camera. But that's because this is the way it looks. Like if I put up text on the screen, that's backwards. That's backwards on Discord, but forwards on stream, right? You know, like if I go back here, that's forwards, but if I go back to Discord, Discord here, that's backwards on Discord. So they need to, and again, this is kind of new, I suppose. We're at a beginning phase here. There needs to just be like a flip horizontal at that point, but they haven't done that yet. So if you continue looking down here, all these settings, I've left them on manual or on default. I've got my audio source here as this microphone, the Element 46, And if we do a test here, you'll hear an echo. That's the okay, because that's the testing. So there's the test, and the output device is what's sending to my stream. So that all looks good, but there are a couple of glitches in the matrix right now, I guess. Is that like in TikTok, Mindy? They're backwards in TikTok too, are they? Okay, I've not really explored TikTok, and I don't really plan on doing that, to be honest. But are they backwards like that as well in TikTok? So if we go back over here and we continue to read this information, so you obviously got to allow your microphone. So then you just add your friends and off you go. This is where it's going to get interesting. These gizmos and gadgets. So once we've got, so what I'm thinking is once we've got someone in stream, is there going to be an opportunity to right click and grab the URL and bump it into OBS as a browser source? I don't know. TikTok is flipped. How was the barbecue, Benny? Benny had a barbecue? Benny had to split there, JD Max. Oh, how was my barbecue? Oh, good, man. Very good, very good. So I'm just looking at this. You can share your screen, and these are all functions that you can do in Zoom or Skype as well. You can share your screen, obviously. Full screen toggling. So you got this and that. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's cool. But I did find this is the OBS forum here. And this person back in 2017 asked, is there a way to capture Discord video group chat? Now, this is way back when they sort of had a rather clunky version of video conference calling in Discord. This is not what we're seeing now. This is an older version of it. Someone said here, you have to turn off hardware acceleration in the Discord settings. And then you can use a window capture. Interesting. You get a black box if you don't disable hardware acceleration. So there is a video here where someone explains this, and I do want to have a quick look at this right now. Let's check this out.
In this video, I found out how to record a group video call from Discord in OBS.
Wait a second. When did this come out? 2020. Okay, so this is kind of pretty recent.
Coming up. So first of all, you need to, in your Discord, go to settings, go to general, and disable hardware acceleration.
This person's said the exact same thing. You've got to go to your settings, general, disable hardware acceleration.
I'll explain later why. Then you need to go to your group chat or DM and add the people that you want to be in.
Chad says, I think the flip is so that it feels like a mirror. It's not flipped for other people, I believe. Interesting, Chad. I guess we'll find that out. Is it flipped for the copyright? Music Man. Hello, Music Man. What? Whoa. Music Man just swung in here. G'day, Music Man. I don't know about that, dude. What do you mean copyright for the visuals? That's an interesting point. I guess we'll find out. We're going to test it here with Mindy in a moment. I guess we'll find out.
The voice call. And you wait for everyone to actually call you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Or you can call them and they will pick up. Once
Did I just get dinged for that?
And they're in the call, you then want to full screen.
I hope I didn't get dinged for that. I hope I didn't take the stream down. I can't believe you put that fucking song in there, you dickhead. Why would you put that song in there? Did I get dinged? Please tell me I didn't get dinged. Please tell me my stream didn't get taken down for... I can't believe that a YouTuber would use that song, right? And that part of the song. Oh, crikey. No, he distorted it so it wouldn't get picked up. No, didn't get dinged. Okay. You're still broadcasting. Thanks, Chad. I haven't watched this video, and I'm very concerned that this YouTuber chose to use that song.
Your call, so it shows everyone on the call clearly and nothing else is around it. You can have another screen to actually put your Discord on. That would make life much easier, but if you don't, then you want to open up OBS. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, so it might look a little bit different than what you're seeing, but most of the things, especially the lower panel, is the same. In that lower main panel, you want to go to sources. What you want to do is you want to add and go into window capture. So the reason you're using window capture, I find it easier.
So he's not using a browser source, he's using a window capture. JD, you got to take a slash then dinner. No worries, JD. Cheers, man. Thanks for swinging by, buddy. I noticed a lot of videos are flipped. I have to screen grab and flipped. Interesting. Hey, TKK9090. Hey, TK. How you going, man? Good to see you, buddy.
It's up to you. You can use display capture, which shows the full display. I just think it's a bit smoother and easier. Window capture is the reason why you're turning the hardware acceleration off on your Discord, because otherwise you'll just get a black screen and it'll just be like, what? So when you do create your window capture, you need to make sure that you are ticking add a new source instead, because if you've already got one created and you just recreate that, it's going to cause issues further down because just well. So you name your new source.
Okay.
I found it easier to, if you name them all the different areas, so top left camera, then you go into your window, select options, and you select your Discord .exe. You can then pick from select options, which is Windows title must match. That's just a preference, it doesn't really matter. That will then show the entire screen of your Discord window. You want to enlarge it fully so it covers the full screen, and then we create 3 more exactly in the same, naming them all the different areas that we want to be, so top right, bottom left, bottom right. This just then makes it easier to know what you're actually doing and what camera you are actually capturing.
Okay.
Once we've created all
Interesting.
of them, we then need to go into filters, select crop and or pad, and then name that filter to match whatever section it is. This doesn't matter, this is personally preference, but it just makes life easier, I found. This is where it gets slightly complicated. Oh, not really.
I get what he's.
So, on the
God, I
pad,
hate that stupid effect. I'm gonna quit out of that video. I get what he's saying. I get how he's doing it. I think we can try that. Are you gonna do this when you IRL? No, Music Man. This is not for IRL. This is just for these. This is how I'm gonna do the interviews. I'm gonna use Discord for interview subjects, but this is a preliminary test. Now, he did say you've got to enable or you've got to disable hardware acceleration on Discord, and this will require a Discord reset. So if I go into my Discord here, and if I go to, actually, do I want to put this on screen? I don't know if I do. I want to go back to my home. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I'll just go user settings. I can put that back up. User settings. Where is hardware acceleration? Anybody know where that is? In notification? No. Language. My account. Privacy and safety. That wouldn't be under there. Authorized apps. Connection. No. Billing. Nope. Server boost. Hype squad. App settings. No, it's under there. Notifications. Anybody know where hardware acceleration is? Appearance. Hardware acceleration, here it is. Turn on hardware acceleration, which uses your GPU to make Discord smoother. Turn this off if you're experiencing frame drops, which we're not, but you know you have to turn that off at my end, and this will require a relaunch. So I'm going to relaunch that, and then we're going to go to, there's my Stream Deck, by the way. We're going to relaunch Discord, so that will relaunch in the background. You don't need to do this at your end, only I need to do that at my end. So it's now relaunched. So I guess Mindy, I guess I've got to add you. Now, Mindy, are you online right now? And are you, the best way to do this would be for you to be in my friend list on Discord, which you're not. Actually, why is that not in, yeah, that's interesting. Mindy, you're not in my friend list in Discord, but you're in my server, so I should be able to find you. Search for Mindy. There you are. I'm going to. I find Discord a little bit frustrating. I'm going to be honest. I find Discord a little bit frustrating. I've gone into here. I've done a search for Mindy. I've got Mindy there. How come I can't just click her handle? Right? What's with this? Make this a bit wider. So I've searched for Mindy and I've got all the instances of Mindy here. Why can't I just click that and go, can I right click and go, why can't I just go to her profile? Why can't I go? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like if I've searched for Mindy, which I've done, member list, search Mindy. It's a little clunky. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little clunky, Discord. Anybody know what I do there? I see her. I just can't select her. I can't do anything. Like, okay, I found her. Great. Now what do I do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like it's right there. Go to the little picture of someone waving. On waving, and it will let you add as a friend. On waving. See anybody waving? Hello, Virginia. How do you link OBS to a live stream? How can you live stream in YouTube? They're not the kind of questions we're answering right now, Virginia. I'm afraid we're trying to work out how you can add Discord in. Mindy, if I go search, find or start a conversation, I want to find Mindy. Now there's Mindy. Okay, so now this is a private conversation, so I shouldn't be displaying that. So Mindy, I'm going to right click. No, I'm going to start a video conversation with you. So now I've got a video conversation up on screen. Starting a call with Mindy. I wonder if Mindy can... I wonder what Mindy receives. I can hear her. Mindy, hello. I hear you rumbling there with the microphone. Mindy?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You got me?
I'm trying to get the other earbud in my ear.
Okay, cool. Interesting. This is cool. Bit of a shame that it's backwards, but anyway.
Oh.
Now you can hear me, Mindy?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
I hear you. You hear me. Perfect.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Now I don't see you though.
You don't hear me?
I hear you. I don't see you. I don't see you yet. See you're on.
I hear every other word you're saying.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I might just try.
Video.
I'm gonna try something here. Input device. I'm gonna change to MacBook Pro microphone. Okay, I just changed to the different microphone. Maybe that's better for you. Do you hear me any better now?
Yeah, this is perfect.
That's better. Okay, cool. So Mindy, I can't see you. You haven't got video enabled yet?
So I've got a little picture icon next to the thing. I'm thinking I should click on that and enable start video and see if it comes up.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely try that.
Okay. I'm going to select camera and hit video as the option. And now I can't see you, but my video is on. Can you see me?
Okay.
Or maybe I need to hit something, but I think this would just take a video, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Do you see anything?
I don't see you yet.
Okay. This must be something different then.
What's up, buddy? Okay. Pop out's cool.
I'm not sure how to get the video going on it.
Okay.
Is it only used in the conversation mode? Or I wonder if I was to go to your gives a minute call-in line, can that be made into a video?
I wouldn't think that's how you do it because I began a video call in with you. So I've established the call.
Oh. Yeah, because I see you on the thing. So why?
Yeah.
What do I need? Let me look on this drop down. No, it doesn't do anything.
Let me ask you, Mindy, do
Do
you
what?
see the text the right way around? If I hold this up for you, is that the correct orientation, or is that backwards for you?
Is it in your left hand?
Just read the text. Is the text reading left to right, or is it?
I can't see the text.
Okay, I'll get something bigger.
Oh, yeah, there. I think
hang on.
I saw it. Let's get a little closer. Yeah. Yeah, the text is correct.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so it's backwards for me. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
How do I make mine?
Are you using a
into
GoPro as my
the-
camera? Virginia, no, I'm not. I'm using a GH5. Over here, I do have a GoPro for a reverse angle, which you can see on the screen in a second. But that's a GoPro there. Hello, GoPro. But this is not a GoPro. This is a GH5 taking that vision
Wait,
right now. Sorry,
I think
Mindy.
I'm gonna try hitting this little camera. I just clicked on you inside the video, and then there's a little camera picture below that. I'm gonna hit that.
There you go.
Oh, there I am.
There you are.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I'm gonna go landscape because I know I don't want to irritate you.
That's the one. So what did you do? You clicked a little icon in your...
So I tapped on, just a minute, I was putting this on my little, I tapped on your video picture
Yeah.
inside that little box, and then it gave me the option to hit my camera.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just trying to get you onto a...
I wonder if I go back over to here to my Discord. Okay. I thought maybe if I went onto this scene on the stream, you won't be able to see this right now on your screen. But I thought maybe it might give us the icon that you're live and I'm live. But that's a separate plugin. So what I've got to do here, then, I suppose I've got to find out how I can grab your URL. Okay, that's interesting. Click out there. Puts you full screen. Okay. I wonder if there's a URL I can grab here. That's a grid. That's who. Okay, so that's you talking. Interesting.
Because it's up on... I'm up on the screen.
You're
No,
so
we're
what?
both up on the screen.
Actually, when you see yourself, are you seeing a backwards image of yourself?
Oh, let's see. Holding up my right hand. Delay. It's a long delay. Oh, yeah.
It's backwards for you as well, is it? Interesting. I
No.
wonder.
No, it's
No.
not. No, it's not backwards for me at all.
Oh, okay. Try holding up something with text on it, so I'll see if that reads left to right, like whatever it is, doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, that's forwards. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. And I'll do this again, and I'll change the focus on my camera. If I put this here and I'll change.
Oh, I read it. That's fine. It's normal.
Oh wow, that's really unique. Well, I wonder why
That's
they display it backwards. Yeah, that's it's that they display it backwards for me. So what I'm going to try here, I guess I'm going to try a window capture in OBS. What I'll do is I will put you off screen like that. You can still see me, but the stream can't. So then I'll do this on OBS. I'll open up a source, and it's going to be a window capture. I'll just call it a test one. Just call it test Discord because I'm going to delete it later on. The window. So which window? We're going to take Discord. Would come up there. Okay. Okay, Discord Mindy right there. The wrong window. Interesting. Interesting. Discord item 0. Item 0. Very interesting. There's only interesting that in the Discord, in the idea of bringing in a window capture, you popped out the stream to another window. Okay. So you guys can see on the stream it's flickering to something kind of strange. That's because this is popped out. So if I pop that back in, I think, how will I do that? Grid, more, no, here. Oh, no, that's full screen now. It's interesting. Huh. Pretty fun. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? To see this kind of stuff happening live. I guess I should do this off stream. I just wanted to see how it looked, I suppose, right here. But I can certainly
Still
do.
fun.
Yeah, it's still cool. Okay, cool. It's unique anyway.
And now we don't have any time restraints.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
That out the window.
But I don't want to deliver a boring stream as well. You know, like. Let me. Oh, okay. So hang on. If I close this, I may lose you here, Mindy. I don't know if me closing this is going to lose you. Okay. No. Okay. So that puts you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So there's. Okay. So that's cool. If I grab that, then I know this is what this guy was doing. He was dragging these handles in, doing it all manually. So it's possible to do all that manually. If you now look on the stream scene, you can see that you're on screen as a pop-up window, and that's kind of what I'd like to do, I guess. I would do it.
Cool.
What I would do would be to have it. I've got to think about this. I would put you on the Mac Mini, and I'd have different scenes set up. I wonder. Would they stay? If I hung up this call and called you back, would that window come back up though? I don't know if it would.
It's a pretty good image too on my iPad.
I'm surprised actually how seamless this is. We've had so many issues.
It's way better than Zoom.
Way better than Skype. Way better than Zoom. Yeah, we've had so many issues with this kind of thing on CreatorCast. And I feel like even running a separate computer to do this, what I'm thinking about doing is, I know how to do it. I want to have. So what I would do is I'd have you on the Mac Mini in OBS in full screen, and then I'd have different scenes within that OBS, so I could change you to lower third or a smaller screen or whatever it is. I have to bump that into this one. Okay, cool. Looks good on the big screen on a Roku. Thank you, Music Man. Zoom is hosted and programmed in China. Where is Discord? I'm not so sure. This is the first for me. This is the first. I didn't even know that this was an ability of Discord. But what I want to try, Mindy, I want to try hanging the call up, seeing what happens to that window on screen, and then let's say, okay, let's try this. I'll hang up the call, and then you call me back. And we'll see what happens to that window, whether it patches back in or whether I've got to go and start a new window capture. Does that sound cool?
Now, how do I call you back?
So you would then have to go, if we go back to my Discord here, you would have to go into your Discord and find me in your friends list, which is what I'm gonna have to actually, are we added? Have we added friends here? You and my friends? Let me just see. Indeed, I don't even think we're friends. Profile, close DM, invite to server, add friend. Okay, so I'm going to add you as a friend here. You probably got a notification just then.
I'll look on my Discord thing on my iPad. Because I'm not very tech savvy.
Right. Neither am I. I'm learning as well. David Prettybread says, I remember the live stream when Mindy was the first Discord audio guest. And now we have her in video. Great stuff. Yeah. It is cool, isn't it? It is really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Okay. So this says, it's a different icon on the iPad as it is on the iPhone. Okay. So friends. And it said 3. Where's the third one? Oh, see all. Oh, there. Okay. Incoming friend requests. Green check mark. And we're online and it says, okay.
So that means that
Sees-
now in your... Actually, where's my friend list? I do find I find this a little bit clunky. I'm not going to lie. I find Discord a little bit... I mean, maybe it's just because it's new to me. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Either way, my friend... Okay. Okay. So I just clicked off our call. Okay,
Oh.
that makes sense. I clicked
So
off
we're
our
still-
call. Yeah.
we're still
No,
connected,
sorry. On my screen, I clicked off the call, and now we're seeing
okay.
a section of the screen which is not you. That makes sense.
Okay.
So that's interesting to note. That's probably why I wouldn't want to do it as a window capture. I wonder if there's the other way to do it as a... See, if I bring it in through an HDMI feed, it's going to be separate. It's going to be a different input, which is going to be better. Yeah, okay. So Mindy, how about this? Let's test this. Let me end this call between you and I, and then you call me straight
Okay.
back. So
Okay.
good luck. And if you can't get it, I'll see you in the chat anyway, and I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to end it here. Disconnect. I disconnected. So that then brings up nothing on my screen. Now, if I turn that off, I just took that off the screen. That means when Mindy calls me back, if I turn it back on, will that window still be the same spot, or will it be a different resolution? Will it be a different framing? I don't know. My guess is it won't be, but I'm willing to try it and check. Interesting. Also, just check something out on my Stream Deck. We're still running the stream as it would have been running before, running the outro and everything. Surf Barrels, hello. Oh, heck, I got an incoming call from Mindy. Here we go. I'm going to join the call here. So I just joined that call from Mindy. Mindy, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Now, turn on camera. I turn on my camera. And you
There
turn...
you are.
So you can
Oh,
see
I
me.
you.
Now you turn on your camera. Click on your little icon.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Okay, and flip it that. Now what I'm going to try this, I'm going to try turning my Discord thing back on. And there you are. Wow, interesting. Huh. Okay. That's pretty handy to know that it comes back in the same spot like that. I wonder if it's just you or if it's anybody that that filters into that window will be there. Good to know. Discord says I can share my screen also, Music Man. Yes, you can You can share your screen, which would be if you were going to show. Let's just say you were on a website and you're saying, "Oh, did you know that you could do this? Here's the website." You could then share the screen instead of your camera. That's all that is. But it's cool. Yeah, this is cool. Surf Barrels, hello, Surf Barrels. How you doing? What we'll do, Mindy. Thank you so much for helping. We'll end the call. We'll do a little wrap up about the Discord. And then we'll wrap the stream up, and I'm going to then think about how this is going to actually work in terms of my interview setup and how I can bring in this content into a better layout. The idea is that it works, but I need to sort of... I got a few ideas I want to do. Like I want to be able to click a button and make you full screen. I want to be able to click a button and have you behind me on a television. This idea of you up there on the screen here, I want to rather have you on a screen behind, just because no one else is doing that. Everyone else is doing picture-in-pictures, and I want to be a little bit different. Yeah, cool. But let's call this a successful test. Let me also think about what I can do to implement it correctly. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Mindy.
Pretty easy.
Anyone
can.
This has been easier than any other video calling that I've ever been involved in, hands down. Like, far out. The CreatorCast video calling we did, we were always struggling with that. Never worked as we needed it. This worked perfectly. Yeah. They did spend 100 million, though, Discord, on getting this stuff together, so well done, right? And nice to see you too, Mindy. Nice to see you again.
I see you.
You're looking well relaxed after your
chat.
3-day weekend.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's wrapping up now, isn't it? You're still on the last day of it.
No, today it's Monday for me now, so I work today full shift.
Oh, gotcha. So you had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Right, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much, Mindy. Thank you very much. I'll end this call. Oh, no, actually, you end it, and I'll see what it does here at this end.
Okay.
So whenever you want, you just end it off, and I'll see what happens here. It should, for me, it should just go to a... Thank you, Mindy.
All right. See ya.
See you later. Okay. Oh, okay. It went to... interesting. That's interesting to note. It went to me. And flipped as well. Like, here's my left hand. I could clap hands. I'm clapping hands with one hand here, folks. Look at this. Clap. Audio check. Audio sync check. Clap, 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 clap. That's a little disconcerting. Folks, well, this is very interesting to note that that does work. I do have a different method of what I want to do with this. I've got a different concept, but to know that it works as seamlessly as it does is, I gotta say, it's pretty refreshing. Pretty refreshing to know that that does work as seamlessly as it does. But I do have a different method of how I want that to. So basically, when I interview someone, I would like to be able to have a full screen presentation like this. And in this place, I'd probably move over here. And in this place, I'm going to have a LCD panel with the guest on the panel. And then at a click of a button, such as, say, clicking this button, I would be able to bring them up full screen when they're talking, and then click back to this discussion when it's me and them talking. That's the idea. That's how I wanted to do it. But I'm amazed at how clean that was. And I had to swap my microphone to the MacBook Pro microphone, which is a little bit weird because this microphone is the one that's working for the stream. But if that means that it's better for the guest to hear the microphone from the MacBook, just because of the way, oh, you know what it is? Oh, hang on a second. You know what it is? I think I know what that is. Let me just have that's a loop back issue. Hold on a second. That right now. The way the audio works on a Mac is a little bit dubious. Got to do a lot of routing. Now I've got a gives a minute YouTube audio set up here, and if I added, okay, I mean I probably won't faff around with that. See, I'm already trying to get technical. I probably won't faff around with it. I'll let it do its thing. It works with the MacBook Pro microphone, so we'll leave it at that. Although that's going to be interesting. Okay. I gotta think about this. Also, I gotta think about, well, after this stream, I'm going to start a new intro and an outro because now we're doing no time restraints. I've got to do a different thing on my stream. So what I'm going to do here, folks, I'm going to try ending the stream. I don't know how this is going to work. Just give me a second here. I go here. I'm just going to try ending this stream here. So, but I guess before we end it, can I thank you again for helping me get through this sort of decision-making process. Today was an interesting one for me to come to the resolution that it's no point fighting against YouTube to do this concept of a minute longer if it just simply doesn't work, right? We've done 116 streams and we've fought with nearly every single one of them. So see you later, a minute longer. As of tomorrow, the stream's going to be what it is. And it's going to be more fun, less fighting. I've got to make a few changes for that to happen, but I'm really ready to do that. I'm going to do that after this very stream. So folks, at this point, I think my outro music is rolling. Yeah, there it is. I will see you all tomorrow for the first of more relaxed streams. And thank you, Mindy, for helping me. Wow. Cheers. Did that work? Hope that worked.
Oh, that's we're out of time.